Hello, dear subscribers! Today we are going to play Minecraft, and I think you all should like the task we will be doing today.
Hello! Oh my god! I'm so glad we're here today. Today we will build again tests. Only this time, all trials will be held inside Miss Delight of Poppy Playtime. Hey everybody! Whoa! A very interesting task awaits us today, and I invite us all to divide into several teams, so that we have a whole 2 tests for each team.
Hello! This is a very interesting task, and Rainbow Dash has come up with a very good idea. Let's get down to construction as soon as possible so we can get started on the trials.
Okay, let's get to the first part of construction. First, we want to make a little fake pass so our friends get confused from the start and lose time in this trial. This is going to be a rather difficult test, which will take quite a long time. You will have to jump on the hatches, which are very thin and easy to fall off, because they are wooden! Now we are beginning to build the first test, which will not be the one that we'll have to pass. I think it's gonna confuse our friends a lot.
We will have this test one of the most difficult, because you will need to pass on the thin bars of the iron fence, and it is first of all a little painful and of course very difficult.
That's about how we're gonna start our test. We'll probably have the hatches fixed later so they're all open, and we don't know if we should open them or not. And I'm doing the final part of this fake challenge, where there's gonna be a lot of buttons, but none of them are gonna work, and our friends are gonna have to find another way into the trials. Okay, we're about to start building the first major test, which is going to be quite challenging. It's gonna be a dark room where you have to find the door code.
I will now at first help Rainbow Dash to build a black room where our friends will appear. That's where they need to find the lever that will give them the key.
We are now also embarking on the construction of the first test, and it will be quite simple, but a little logic will also be needed here. What will happen here you will find out later. You need to build a room first. As Fluttershy builds the basis of our test, I will already be doing the test itself. Here, it will be necessary to find the lever that is hidden under the torch. He'll give out the door code. Wow, it's already so dark in this room. I'd be scared to go through the trials here. It's a good thing we're not here. Not only do we have to find something here, but it's also very scary.
Now I will try to show you how our lever will work. There will be a hidden secret button in this wall and there will be a lever. If you pull the lever, nothing will happen. And if you press the button, there will be a code.
Now we are already beginning to build the next test for our friends. It's gonna be a little leaf maze that Applejack is gonna love. This is a very cool labyrinth idea, because here they can lose quite a lot of time during the passage and cannot go to the next test for a long time. Now, and we start building our next test. It will be a small underwater passage that our friends have to pass. It's gonna be an underwater endurance test.
It's gonna be a really cool idea, because you're going slower underwater and they're gonna lose time, and we're gonna pass their trials faster than they are. At least we hope so.
About this is how we have our maze. It will not confuse our friends, and their task will be just to pass through it. It will be a sort of simple, easy passage that should take their time. I'll even light them up in the maze! It will illuminate completely all the correct way they have to go and reach the button that teleports them to the last level. Now we'll just do what our friends will have to do to finally win our test. They're waiting for a little parkour that leads to the head.
It's a really cool idea, and I think they're going to be very confused when they see some parkour right at the beginning. If they're going to get here, they're going to have to pass all the tests.
We're already doing the final test for our friends. It will be very exciting and unusual, because they will need to correctly jump down to get on the slime and jump to the end of the test. I think this is a very unusual and original idea, and our friends are going to love it. Right now, I'm going to finish where it will be clear they won. So I'm about to finish this parkour right up to the top of my head, and Applejack is finishing the finish line, where there will be a reward for our friends who are likely to pass all the tests.
Yes! At the finish, they will be waiting for beautiful balls, as well as 2 chests in which there will be diamond blocks in the form of a reward. I wanted one chest to be a trap, but I changed my mind.
So, friends, here we have prepared for each other's trials, and now we are ready to pass them all. Each team has already finished building and both statues are ready. I think it will be very interesting. I think that our trials with Fluttershy will never be able to pass, because we worked very hard on them. You'll never get past them because they're very
complicated. Let's see now who can't pass your test. You have such an interesting statue. I think the entrance is in the leg and it's very unoriginal.
There's some parkour waiting for us on the hatches, which looks very easy, but I think it's actually quite heavy. But I think we can do it because it's a parkour.
I've always loved going through parkour before, and this parkour on the hatches will be very easy for me. And I am sure that now we will pass it with you the first time because it is not difficult.
There was nothing up there and it looks like a fake entrance. It can't be that we fell for it. Hurry up and look for the entrance to the next test they have prepared for us.
I think I found him and I need to get inside. I will learn this secret door from everyone, and now we will quietly pass the next test that has been prepared for us.
Here we are at the first test. There are a lot of torches here, and I think that of all of them, you have to choose the only one that can get the code from the door.
Applejack, you're a genius! That's what you had to do. Now we know the code to the door. 39556. Now we can go straight to the next test.
Next, we just need to go through the maze, which is not so complicated. It leads to one side and to the exit, and I don't know why the friends did it. It's time to move on to the final challenge.
This is where we have to jump on the goo to get to the finish line. There is a chest and balls waiting for us, and I think there are a lot of values that we need. Hurrah! We won!
Now it is our turn to pass your tests. I think we will quickly cope because we know everything you can think of. For example, you made a very noticeable door in your leg.
So, here we will face a very difficult test, apparently. It will be necessary to jump through iron fences, which are very cold and dangerous. It hurts a little bit to jump on them, but we're heading for the prize.
I didn't know it would be so hard because it's our friends. And they made such a difficult and painful test for us. We made it much safer than they did.
Oh my god! There was nothing in the chest! It looks like you have to press some lever! Oh my god! He's beamed us down and we need to find another way in. So we found some sort of entrance to a dark room, and I think this is the first test. Here we need to find the password to the door, and I guess how to do it. Well done, Fluttershy! You were able to easily find the code to this door, and we are moving on to the next challenge. It looks like we're gonna have to go through this tunnel to get out there and get to the next level. Wow, it is! Now we only have to pass the final parkour, which is most likely very long, and we will finally win. I really enjoyed our friends' trials. Yay! So we finally passed the test from our friends. We definitely passed faster than they our tests because they were here very easy and we almost did not stop. But there was good water retention, so we've been able to pass the trials of everyone, and now we can end today's series. Subscribers, if you like the way we built tests, like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon. Bye.